So imagine this. It's a beautiful day, you're out running your race, and out of nowhere, suddenly someone from behind is drafting on you, sucking off your hard-earned work, ready to pounce and steal at the last minute your hard-earned PR. What's up, everybody? I'm at the Get in Gear 10K today, and I'm gonna show you 5 or 6 ways that are very extremely passive-aggressive that you can use to stop runners from drafting on you. So first, to make sure you aren't targeted by someone looking to draft, there are a few things you need to know about exactly what these people are gonna look for on race day. I always say the best defense is an olfactory offense. So you're gonna wanna go ahead and skip the deodorant on race day. And one other thing I can show you. This is a merino wool top. Merino wool has natural anti-odor properties, and as a result, it doesn't ever really smell bad. And this is something that drafters know. This is not good. You don't wanna be seen wearing this because a drafter sees you in this and they say, okay, this guy, he's not gonna have a bad smell. Like, that's a prime target for drafting. For this next tip, you need to understand a little bit about the basics of fashion. See, in fashion, if you wanna appear thinner, the key is to wear vertical stripes. And this tends to kind of accentuate a person's thinness. I got this kit from Wild River Running in Stillwater, and it's perfect for the occasion because it screams to any and all predators, hey, I'm not worth your time. I'm a pretty thin guy. I'm not worth drafting on because I'm not going to be able to block much wind for you anyway. Now there is one major caveat to look out for with this one. Some races, and I'll show you a picture here, for example, the London Marathon, they use vertical stripes to designate pacers. So if you wear the wrong kind of vertical stripes, it'll scream, hey, I'm a pacer and I'm here for you to draft on. So you gotta be extremely careful. Okay, I'm gonna try to get a quick warm up in. I'll be right back. And this is one of the most surefire ways that you can ensure to stop drafters dead in their tracks. And it's extremely passive aggressive. But more on that in a second because I gotta get to the bathroom. All right, here's a little secret that I learned. Little bit of number 2 on the back of your jersey totally stops people from drafting on you. Something you want to avoid is looking at a printed out course map because again, this just screams to everyone that, hey, I'm in the race and I know exactly where I'm going, and you do not want this. If you need to look at the map, pull it up on your phone and try to be discreet about it. There have been a ton of runners getting led off course this year. So showing that you know the course well is a sure sign you're going to be targeted by drafters.
How's it going?
It's Colin Weber.
Yeah, pumped. Wow, good
Dude,
to see you.
I'm excited to see you too. Man, my
Nice
training
course
is
here.
finally going well.
Dude, let's go.
I'm feeling excited for
That's
Grandma's
awesome.
finally. Like,
Let's
I've been
go.
getting some good runs in. I got 18 miles in.
No, that's
I'm gonna
in
try
there.
to increase 1 mile each week now up until like 3 weeks out. So we got 6 weeks until we have to taper. So
That's
I'm gonna try to get up
perfect.
to like 22 again. Try to get like some 620, 630s in there, and then
Dude, let's go.
for the best.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
I'm
You're in
pumped.
it. You're
I'm
in
pumped.
it.
Yeah.
Can't go anywhere without getting recognized. Sorry, Heather.
Okay. One last thing here.
All right, we have less than 4
Oh
minutes.
shoot.
4
Okay,
minutes
I gotta get going.
left.
But one last thing here
Final strides. Make sure you're doing that now before we get you back into
is that
the round.
you never, ever,
Really,
ever
that's what
want to
you
take
told me.
a pen
What's that?
and
6,000 runners today.
write
Getting
your
here.
splits. Sometimes people, when they write their splits,
Showing up.
expected splits or their desired splits on their arms. You don't want to do that because it screams consistency, and that's exactly what someone who's looking to draft is gonna be looking for. So don't do that. Okay, I gotta get going. I'll see you guys after the race.
90 seconds. That was dramatic.
What?
You gotta go push for it.
Yeah, she's getting away from us, isn't she? If you find yourself a victim of drafting, one thing to try is a couple of snot rockets over the nose towards behind you. See if you can indirectly hit the person. Another great idea is to find a traffic cone or a giant pothole and to run right up to it. And at the very last second, step immediately out of the way, allowing the person behind you to plunge right into it. Another thing to do is avoid crowds. Drafters love crowds. Classic water over the shoulder trick hit someone behind you. Sure way to stop drafters. Hey! So the race went pretty decently well for me. I ran with Lauren. I ran like 10 or 11 minutes off my PR, which is pretty good. So, but you're probably wondering, I forgot to tell you what was on my back. Here's the thing about drafting. The biggest thing that someone is looking for is just to be able to turn off their mind, zone out, and just get carried along. And the biggest way to very passive-aggressively counter that is with a deep philosophical question on your back, because it prevents their mind from being able to do what it wants to do, which is to zone out and just kind of turn itself off and just get carried along. And anyway, that's all I've got for you. Hopefully this will help you race better, more relaxed, without having to worry about someone stealing your PR by drafting behind you and scooting by you at the last second and beating you to the finish line.